Hey everybody! If you're here in Florida, you guys know about the annual music festival, which is called Birthday. It was an annual music festival put on by the Rock Station in Orlando, Florida. The same with 98 Rock Fest, which is a annual event in Tampa, Florida. And then in St. Augustine, Florida, they had this thing called Band Camp, and it was basically a lineup of, I think, like 6 bands. Every show would progress, so it would go like Band Camp would have three bands, then it would go 98 Rock Fest would have a huge lineup, and then they would all incorporate with the festival. So the year I went, it was like Jelly Roll the first time. He was playing out in the parking lot when he wasn't really famous. It was Motionless in White, The Pretty Reckless, 3 Days Grace before they got Adam back, and headlining was Godsmack that year, and I think that was 2021 if I'm not mistaken. So the 98 Rock Fest, it's back because it was kind of odd last year. They came out with Earth Day Birthday, and they came out saying, well, we can't afford to do it anymore because of the bigger festival. And they were referring to Welcome to Rockville without basically saying Welcome to Rockville. They said a lot of bands, primarily when they play here in Florida, they evolve their tour around Welcome to Rockville. So let's say they don't even play in Florida that whole time during the tour cycle. They'll make a one-stop tour at Daytona International Speedway for the Welcome to Rockville Music Festival, where he goes, also they make more money. He goes, why would you play here for a radio festival gig when you could play at a major place like Welcome to Rockville in front of 90,000 people or 100,000 people instead of 12,000 people at our radio show, right? And you have a big stage, and it's at the Orlando Amphitheater, which is basically the Orlando Fairgrounds. And the reason I like that venue, the music is not super loud. It's literally holds maybe 12,000 people, and it's all standing room only. So it's not an amphitheater that is seats. It's an amphitheater that is like an open floor area where you can mosh and you could stand, right? But the thing I like about it is the music is not so loud that it's disturbing. The first time I ever went there was to see Ice Nine Kills and to see Pretty Reckless. It was Avatar, and it was also In This Moment. Phenomenal show. I love that venue. Small, not super loud, not super aggressive, not so loud that it's disturbing, because a lot of times you go to shows and your ears are ringing. My shows weren't even ringing, and I was on the railing the whole night.